Back, guys, to Fex Plays Hollow Knight. This should be episode 7, I do believe. And it's a little bit later in the day. I think the cats have finally calmed down. Hopefully we don't have any more interruptions. I know by the time you guys see this video you'll already know, but I spliced together the other videos just fine. Not an issue. Well, that's a little ominous. I am hoping there's a shortcut this way to get up to the Mantis Village a little bit quicker, but I might be wrong, so we might take a brief detour. But most of this episode is probably going to be it looks like I am wrong. Most of this episode is probably going to be filled with the boss fight and tracks back and forth to the boss fight. As you can see, it's a pretty difficult boss fight. It might be a little easier than I was making it out to be, but especially for, oh goodness, for as distracted as I was last episode, them cats did not make it easy. I don't know if you guys could hear my wife trying to get me to quiet them down. She's sleeping. I work third shift, so I'm up when she's asleep. But I don't want to distract her that much. That's why I'm also a little bit hush-hush in this video, or this whole recording session. I think since episode 3, episode 4, something like that. I've been playing while my wife's asleep, and we have a tiny house, so I can't be too loud. But it does bring me in closer to the mic. I think I've listened to some of it. I think I finally got the recording quality a lot better. So hello again. I suppose you've already met with the tribe of this village. They seem a little distrustful of strangers, to put it lightly. They're not brutes, though. No, the sickness in the air that clouds the mind of lesser beasts, they resist it. They retain their intelligence and their honor, though also their lethal traditions. I have some words of advice, my friend. If you plan to challenge the lord of this tribe, your blunted nail may prove inadequate. There's a city nearby, the old capital of Hollowness. I've heard a nailsmith resides there. Seek the old bug out, and you may find progress that much easier. My own route takes me towards that great city. If you search out the nailsmith, it may not be long until our paths cross again. My own route takes me towards... Oh, we already... so this guy's kind of saying that we should turn back, but this is the way I've always gone first. And as you can see, I got most of the way through the boss fight. There wasn't too much left to it, and I was real distracted, so we should be able to take him on, no problem. However, I did, in my haste to get my Geo back, I did manage to forget to switch out my charms, but that's really okay. Alright. Alright, and now we just go over here and down, and then we're at the boss again. Or it should be. This time I'm going in with full health, and I know the boss pattern is a little bit better, so we'll go. Having a long nail here helps a lot. Oh, that's a mistake. Let's get a heal off quick. Oh, can't heal there. I almost pulled that off, but we'll heal on the next safe opportunity. I actually think it's harder to heal on this guy than it is on the first or the second two, because there's a very distinct healing spot. And that was my opportunity, but I missed it. Let's try. Oh no, just too slow. He definitely will heal here though. And that's the biggest thing about bosses in Hollow Knight, is finding your heal windows and utilizing them for when you have taken damage. That's why a lot of the later bosses are so much more difficult, because they just don't have windows where you can heal safely, so you're always kind of taking a risk. And we could probably do this guy faster using some magic. We're not in too bad of a... Oh my goodness, had some graphical lag. I don't know if that picked up in the recording or not. I'm rendering episode 6 spliced together, plus I'm also uploading episode 5 right now, so my computer's got a lot going on while I'm recording this episode. But there we go, there's the first part done. This is all about keeping moving. This is not the heal, but we could probably heal there if we wanted to. We're in the safe spot. And I got a little greedy. My eye's also itchy, so I'm a little bit distracted. Let's heal. Yep, we'll heal here. Oh my god, he jumped on me. How awkward. Sorry, we're not doing too bad. It's a good first attempt for this video. Oh my god, he keeps jumping on me. Just not avoidable. And oh goodness, no, I messed that up. Something fierce. Let's get a double heal off if possible. Nope, got greedy. Alright, good, we got another chance to heal. And that's not the heal opportunity. Oh gosh, he keeps jumping on me. This guy. That's okay, we gotta heal. And we gotta get out of that corner so he doesn't jump on me, because that's done the most damage. I'm not getting hit by his attacks, I'm getting hit by his body. Ooh, got a little close there. That's not the heal. And that is a heal. Oh, I don't know why I went for the attack there. Oh. And there we go. Not too bad of a fight. I definitely took some dumb damage there, but that's the Mantis Lords down. And now they are honorable, for I have bested their leaders. Now this way over here is for a little bit later on. We need the lantern to go and proceed this way. I'll go just a little bit down this path, but it gets dark. Oh. It gets dark and it gets spooky, and I think we could actually tackle it right now, because we do have the double jump, but I can get this mass shard while we're here. Oh my goodness. Almost took some damage there. Maybe if I keep going up. I'm not really trying to explore too much in the air. Yeah, we'll come back to this place later. I generally do this much later in the game. So we just keep in mind that it's here, and you can see these are all bugs trying to come in from Deep Nest, trying to come into the Mantis Village, and they've all been slain by these guys. So that kind of shows their power, and they always bow to us now. But that just shows the power of the Mantis tribe. And now everybody bows. All these guys, these noble villagers aren't hostile anymore, and you still can kill them to farm Geo, and they just kind of stand there and take it, and it's really kind of sad. They know that I am better than them, and they just take it. So we'll unlock that, and then we'll come over here. I believe now we can finally come here. See, normally, if we tried doing this before, he would hit that switch and lock us out of here. But this should be this connects us to that campfire. Or, I said it again, to the bench. And Hollow Nest seals, later on we can just sell them for Geo. We got one before. They're not that big of a deal. Even though they look like they're important because they're in a chest, they're not really that important. Ooh, but Mark of Pride's excellent. Mark of Pride acts like the long nail. Can I not? I gotta go the long way for this. It acts like long nail, but I believe it's costs one notch less, so it's a really good crest to have. But also it goes to our crest count, so we might be able to buy another crest slot. And maybe it doesn't connect up and around. It is just a nice, quick, easy bench. So, do I want to change my crest? No. That's more difficult of a jump to make than you would initially think. Having to kind of jump all the way out and then get back in, it's not the easiest thing to do or to pull off smoothly. So yeah, I really didn't anticipate to beat them that easily. So I guess we'll move on to the city that guy was talking about. I do not recall his name. It's not Cornelius. He's the map man. But he's the bug with a mask on his head. Like, not over his face, but on his head. Trying to tell us that we shouldn't go to fight the Mantis Council or whatever they're called, because we're not strong enough. Even though I'm gonna say we killed it pretty easily. We didn't take too much damage. I don't think we got down to a state where I would have been worried for my life. What's over this way? Just doing a little bit of exploring, seeing what's up. Oh goodness. Probably the best thing about the Mantis Claw that we picked up in the last episode is it allows you to just kind of cling to walls and slide down, which really helps a lot. Ooh, and we got a tree. These here we'll deal with later on. We get a special item that allows us to utilize them to their full potential. Try not to spoil it too much. A Wanderer's Journal is a little bit like the crests that we get. We just sell them for Geo. So that's what they do. Speaking about Geo, we got a lot of it. And this is a place where we need a double jump. Whoa. Although I'm pretty sure there's some sort of speedrun strat that gets you through there without double jump. Ah, yes, alright. Brings you full circle. We'll go back up there then. Guess we just have to ice that guy. I was trying to get around him, but sometimes it's doing the long thing is the quickest route. Get up, and there you go. Oh goodness, so much damage. No, we want to come this way. Alright. Oh. And yeah, they definitely do two masks of damage, which is a little unfortunate, but alright, and now we're gonna proceed this way where we've seen Hornet run off to. And like before, we couldn't before we had the Mantis Claw, we couldn't make it up here, but now we can. Although it's we're in a tough spot. This is a pretty tough platforming sort of puzzle, and we don't have much health. So we're in a rough go of it. Oh, luckily this will actually save us. That's a lifesaver right there. I don't need them most of the time. The little like soul pools that they give us, but sometimes they're just in the right place at the right time. That's very nice, very convenient. So I don't know if we can just walk off this if we'll take spike damage, but oh, too soon. But we can just walk off. There we go. I have to say, it feels good finally being able to platform and do some fun stuff. My expertise is finally coming out. A large knight statue. There's a socket on his chest. Insert the city crest. I'm not actually sure where I got the city crest from, but it does open up this path. But only for a little while. So now we're pretty well stuck here. I think we can come up this way, and this does lead to an exit, but it's not as convenient as just walking over the bridge. Not that they're oh god, not that we really plan on making a lot of backtracking, because now we're going to the city and we're gonna do a lot of stuff in this city. Yes, one of my least favorite enemies in the whole game. Got the old 2-for-1 out. Oh, there we go. What's up here? Nothing we can go to. Good to know, though. Now, I don't know if you heard the clang there. Hollow Knight actually does have a parry mechanic. If you swing right when an enemy swings, you will parry its attack and not deal any damage. Now, usually in my case, I just kind of have to spam my attack, and so I'm usually already taking damage as is, and so it doesn't do a whole lot for me. But If you have a higher IQ than I do, oh wow, you can make it work for you. Better on ya. Now hopefully our struggle should be over here shortly. Oh, because I do know, what's here? The great gates have been sealed. None shall enter, none shall leave. That's the cool thing about this place. They have a lot of elevator mechanics that you can do weird things with. So let's rest here and talk to our boy. Oh, not rest again. Let's. Oh goodness. Quarrel's his name. I forgot. The capital lies before us, my friend. What a somber place it seems, and one that holds the answer to many a mystery. I too have felt the pull of this place, though now I sit before it, I find myself hesitant to descend. Is it fear, I wonder, or something else that holds me back? The city looks to be built into an enormous cavern, and the rain pours down from cracks in the stone above. There must be a lot of water up there, somewhere. I suppose if the cave roof stays strong this long, it should hold for us. Before I leave this kingdom, I'd like to see where all that water comes from. What a sight it must be. If you look down from here, through the rain, you can just make out the twisted sentries, their husks still stuck in endless patrol. I'd be cautious around them, my short friend. Their training will not have been forgotten. The city presents some formidable foes. And the city is actually huge. There's 2 bosses in this area. So, and one, I believe we have to go elsewhere and do some stuff to actually defeat. Goodness, I'm getting my butt kicked. Just destroyed the Mantis Village, and these guys are just too much. It's because I'm so focused on commentary. I'm just kind of smashing the attack button instead of using my insight to kill these guys well. And I don't know if you can see the sign, but it's a nail. And I know Coral was talking about coming to this place to get a nail upgrade. So let's go check this left out. Oh, and the bane of the flying enemies is back. Oh goodness. Hold on 1 second. I gotta sneak. Alright, I'm back, everybody. Sorry about that. Didn't want you guys to have your eardrums blown out by my sneezes. And here's the beautiful Ting Ting. I'm not actually sure if we have the item we need to go forth, but have you brought me another nail to be honed? Leave it on the ground and return later if you're still breathing. Oh, I thought you were someone else. After a nailsmith, are you? Well, you've found one. I'm not much for talk, but if it's a nail that needs repair, then you've come to the right place. Your own nail is in quite a sorry state. It's obviously not one of mine. Still, anything can be refined with enough effort and skill, even that broken blade. If you'd like, I can reforge your nail. It'll make the blade far more deadly. Absolutely. As you wish. I'll get to work then. There we go. The reforging is complete. I've honed your nail's edge. You'll find it much stronger than it used to be. Head out there and test its strength against your foes. You're still here? Is there something else you want? If you bring me a piece of pale ore, I can forge it it into your nail and make it stronger still. But I don't believe I have pale ore. Whoop. Yep, nothing. But I do have a sharpened nail now, so that's excellent. All right, into the enemies. All right, let's get on getting on. And one tapping the flying bugs is so nice. Although I believe we can walk in this water, yeah, so it's not deadly like it is to the enemies. But the enemy's health does scale up as the game goes on. So as we hone our nail more and more, we still end up doing about the same amount of hits for most enemies unless we're backtracking. So it gets a little awkward where we're upgrading the nail and upgrading the nail, and then we're killing enemies in the same amount of swings as we keep going. But it's definitely better than if we didn't upgrade the nail. Oh my goodness. He just wrecked me. Alright. I would love to find the map man, because I know kind of where I'm trying to go, but I don't know. I don't have the best navigational skills in this city. It's not the easiest to overcome. Again, we meet Little Ghost. I'm normally quite perceptive. You I underestimated, though I've since guessed the truth. You've seen beyond this kingdom's bounds. Yours is resilience born of two voids. It's no surprise, then, you've managed to reach the heart of this world. In so doing, you shall know the sacrifice that keeps it standing. If, knowing that truth, you'd still attempt a role in hollowness perpetuation, seek the grave in ash, and the mark it would grant to one like you. So ominous. Black Egg Temple added to the map. Doesn't quite help me out. So I believe we need to go back this way and go up. Oh, go left maybe? No, goodness. I'm all turned around this place. Well, we gotta go somewhere. Where that is, nobody knows, but we're gonna try to find out. I think it's up there. We just need to figure out how to accomplish that. Here we go. Ah, yes, my least favorite enemy in the game. Flying guys with a lot of with a lot of HP and a sword. If you guys know me, you know that's not a a recipe that's gonna spell anything favorable for me. Alright, we're gonna keep ascending. Ooh, 2 hitting those guys, that's nice. This would also be a good opportunity to turn around and get some more journal done, but I'm not too concerned about that. You'd see my failed attempt of a downward slash. And now this is the fellow I sell all my things to. Hey, come searching for rare items, have you? Well, hands off. This collection is mine, and I won't be selling to grubby little wanderers. Still, I imagine you come across many interesting items in your travels. Maybe you'd care to part with some. I'll offer a fair trade for each. And then we can just sell these things. So I'm maybe I shouldn't sell these right now. We'll keep one just in case. I do have a lot of Geo on me, so if I end up dying twice, I'm in a bad spot, because I would like to go buy some stuff and some things, but I'm not sure how I go about doing that. I think if I come up here, I can unlock another tram station. Maybe. Don't quote me on that. We'll try to do some ascension. And I'm not talking about Slay the Spire. Oh goodness. What a jerk. Yeah, no, let's get out of here. I'm not trying to mess around with this flying guy too much with little tiny platforms. That's actually nightmare fuel. So we'll keep going up, and oh goodness, it is what it is. No turning around now. We're just gonna commit to this, and we're gonna destroy everything our first try, so we don't lose any Geo. Oh my goodness, you jerk, you. I know there's an explodey flying thing around here somewhere. I can hear it. They sound just like the caterpillars, so there's a lot of enemies that sound the same, and they try to trick you, make you think there's friends when it's just foe. Gosh, I forget that I two-hit these guys now. It's real nice. Oh, and I apologize, my nose is running a little bit, so I don't mean to be snooting and snorting, but it's just part of being sick. I'll try to refrain from doing it too much. Mute my mic when I can. So that unlocks the way to proceed, but I didn't know if there was anything up here. No, but I did see a map man little scroll. And now we go back and forth between two screens a lot in this section, so progression actually takes a little bit more time than I would like. But I do believe there's a bench down this way. Maybe? Let me heal. No, that just is a shortcut. Alright, let's see, we got a rotten egg, rancid egg. These, I don't really ever use them. If I'm being honest, they're not we haven't even unlocked the ability to use them yet, but eventually there's a place where we can talk to a person and give it to them. And if we have a cracked Hollow Knight, like we died and our spirit's out there, we can pretty much turn those in. And I'm not sure if it's just turn them in or if there's a cost to it. And then we don't have to go kill our guy, we just get our Geo back. Alright, and there is a bench up this way, so I'm gonna proceed this way, and I'm gonna go to the bench, and then I'm probably gonna blow my nose, because my nose is all snooty. Oh goodness. Oh, and I missed the downward attack too. We got a lot of, this is like a roulette, or you guys know what I'm talking about. Oh, goodness, why? Why do I have to do this right now with snot dripping down my nose? I guess I apologize if that's a gross picture. I thought that was a lot longer of a sort of ordeal. I thought there was like 5 waves to that. This should be our bench. Yes. Alright, very nice. And then we have our map man. Isn't this a change from those twisting natural caverns? The rain does cast something of a sadness upon it all, but the architecture is simply splendid. Charting such a difficult space is quite the challenge, though one I eagerly undertaken. Perhaps you'd care to purchase a copy of my achievements so far. I absolutely would. Thank you, good sir. Alright, we did a lot in this episode. Let me check the time to see if I'm going to cut it here or if I'm going to keep going. And I think I'm going to cut this episode here. We got the map. We got the bench. We killed the Mantis boss. We got a lot accomplished in this episode. So thank you guys for watching. My name is Fexafenemy. Definitely like, comment, and subscribe for more content of this Hollow Knight. I'm glad I can finally get some actual content made. It's been a grueling process trying to find the time. But thank you guys for watching, following along, all that good stuff. I'll catch you guys later.